turned Nigeria to family business by putting his sons in political offices. Bola Tinubu is no doubt a political big wing and a godfather to many politicians in Nigeria. He has used his political might to push many politicians to hold public offices by either sponsoring them financially or morally. Anyone might call it what they like, but I see it as turning governance in Nigeria to a family business. Listing them all may not be very easy, but below are the list of top 11 Tinubu's political boys, sons that are holding or have held political offices in Nigeria. Again, well, with what's his name? With Tinubu, he's seen as the godfather. Godfatherism, if you talk about godfatherism in politics of Nigeria, Tinubu's name is going to be there 100%. First person is APC National Chairman Adams Oshomole. Second person is Honorable Adejoke Ore Lope Adefulire. Number 3 is Kayode Fayemi, serving Ekiti State Governor. Rotimi Akeredolu, serving Ondo State Governor. Congressperson Olorunbe Mamora, Federal Clergyman of the State, Health. Congressperson Mosilu Obanikoro, Congressperson Ganiyu Solomon, another Congressperson Benga Ashafa, Congressperson Yayi Olamilekon, Speaker of House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Oh, really? 11, Speaker of House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obas. Although many people may call them Tinubu's boys, some people refer to them as Tinubu's sons. I know the list isn't complete if some names are not added, but as I have stated earlier, that I may not be able to provide the full list. So kindly drop the comments and names of the politicians that you think should make the list. If you like, you may add Buhari, Fashola, Ambode, Arigbeshola, and Oshimbo Sibajo. Somebody here says, you lied, Oga. Rotimi Akeredolu is never Tinubu's son. Really and truly, I'm not really sure. I'm not well versed in whose political father anyone is and whose political son anyone is. Really and truly, it really does not matter. I think as a father, how good was he? And now his sons that are representing him, how good are they currently in the government? That is what we need to rate them by. Because really and truly, this conversation, not gonna lie, with the younger generation, I don't really think they're gonna be as, they're gonna be as concerned with who and who's linking with who. Really and truly, with Tinubu and the NSAS protest, I think a lot of younger generation people are gonna be like, you know what, cancelled, hashtag cancelled for that. And we'll probably not even, take anything that he does seriously or anything like that. So yeah, whoever his sons are, fine, but then it's surely we can't ignore them, because with Tinubu, who has apparently been sort of, in terms of legal state, has been the representative when it comes to power and politics and all that, you cannot remove Tinubu's name from such conversations. So I guess it's still very much relevant, and I think it's very sad. If anything, he should have been retired, and if anything, just do tributes to him every year if the people want to, for how good he might have been. I really I don't know. But really, I think one thing that is pressing, that is annoying, very sad, is that at his old age, he's still very much trying to be relevant, even behind the scenes. Okay, fine, you can do that, but it's just allow other people to shine, you're not going to be in power forever. And then, of course, again, you have children. Why? Because you want to live long on this earth, for your name to be passed on, right? It's the same thing even in politics. He's having all these sons so that they can push the name and say, you know what, Tinubu was the one who put me here and all that. So again, it's fact is, you're not going to be here forever. You're not. And that's just what it is. Somebody here says, all this sheer hatred, there is blood relation. Okay. Somebody says, Tinubu will soon die politically probed, disgraced, and buried Okay. Um, Tinubu is Nigeria's next president by God's grace. Someone says, next what? It will never happen in this our country. Um, Somebody here says that Obasa is still serving is the highest corruption in Nigeria. How can someone who spent taxpayers' money amid excruciating poverty send all the assembly members' wives to US for purpose only him can explain at 80 million? He's not cooling his heels at EFCC. God will not forgive Tinubu and his co-plunderers. What? Okay. Someone says stupid, meaningless, and nonsense write-up. Why are you so hurt? Who hurt you? What's all this vim about? Someone says he's a grassroots leader. He knows how to mobilize people. It's funny. It's funny how this man is out here doing the most when in his prime, long time ago, he was out here pushing for a Yoruba nation as well. He was out here pushing for self-determination. We have your record, but again, in Nigeria, it doesn't really matter. And the Nigerian government, they don't really have shame. They don't really care how they look. If the world was not watching, hey, where are we going to be? That is the real question. Of course, it's very engaging again when it comes to Tinubu and his godfatherism and people he's raised and people he's trained, I guess, and all that. It's going to be active. It's going to be very much you're not right. There are going to be clashes, and I guess it is what it is. So I guess maybe the people themselves are keeping Tinubu relevant. We don't know. Someone says, writer, you are in the moon. The country politically overhanded from fathers to sons. What do you think? It's the rule tradition. People clap pictures of food at every election. OMG, this year is called democracy. All right. So I guess this person is basically saying, could it be that tradition is seeping into, or culture is seeping into the political life and political cycle of Nigeria? And it is. Culture is the way of life of people. So there has to be some influence in other assets and other facets of life of Nigeria, and of course in politics it has to show itself. So again, maybe it is as an underlying cultural theme of the passing on of legacy and all that, and representatives and all that. So I guess it is what it is at the end of the day. Nigerians will decide what they want when the time is right. Well, when is the time ever right? But just remember the power actually lies in the people rather than the people in power. Who I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.